Hi friends, welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, also April, and this is my Tidy Friday episode. And so this is a pile of papers that have been in this tray, and I need them to be out of this tray because I love this tray and I want it to be ready to acquire another pile of paper. No, I want it to be used differently. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to kind of see what's in this box. I did peek through because sometimes I have personal information and things that I keep in a scrap pile, so I didn't want to have those out. So I just kind of went through a little bit just to see. So that's the only thing I've done to this since I grabbed it off the shelf. So this is, so my scrap pile is right here, right there. And so I'm going to add stuff to my scrap pile as I find it. This needs to be elsewhere as I find it. And then I'll go through my scrap pile at some point and kind of organize that maybe a little better. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay. So I definitely want to put a piece of this in my scrap pile. I don't need the whole thing in, but I like having access to craft paper. And so that's what that was for. Now this is a big piece and it can go, wow, this is really thick. It's like newsprint, but super, super thick. These I have to figure out because I have no idea. All right, so this is scrap paper, but it's big scrap paper. And lo and behold, I have a pile over here of big scrap paper. So I'm going to use that for this. This I'm going to put, I'm trying to figure it out. It's coffee dyed. I'm going to put it with napkins. It's coffee dyed napkin, paper towel. And this is either parchment paper or wax paper, which is a big scrap, which I will put on my pile. Okay. I'm not sure what this is a template for, but it's clearly a template for something. That's scrap. I can use that as scrap. These I can use, that's scrap. These are book page. These would be great for little notebooks, is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I have a spot for those. Okay. There. That's a scrap. That's a scrap. Oh, I should be putting these like book pagey ones. Not should be, but I would like to be putting these book pagey ones over with book pages. Excuse my stomach. Okay. There's that. Okay. Oh, that's just packaging from the storage tissue. Okay, these are pictures, and I have a spot for pictures. Okay. These are book pages, and I have a spot for book pages, and with time, I forgot to, speaking of time, 4 minutes in, I forgot to set my timer. Okay. So I'm going to put these with book pages, which if I have time, I will also reorganize. Look at this. This is like my favorite and I want to use it somewhere and I'm not sure where. And I need to move this cord out of my way. Okay. This thing here is amazing. It's just, oh, I've got I'm moving stuff. Sorry. It's spackle. It's just lightweight spackle from the dollar store, and I just spread it on through a stencil, and it's texture. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then I could go on top and use markers and color these in. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but they are fantastic. Maybe I'll cut them down and put them with my bigger bits, but I don't know. We'll see. This is another picture. Okay, put the spackle back. Put the spackle back. Okay. So this is scrap. I'm going to put it with the black and white stuff, like the book pagey things. Okay. And then I'm going to put the rest over with my big papers. Okay. You. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. This is... That'll go in there. You go in there. You go in there. And you go in there. Okay. I sort of have a spot for those. Ish. Okay, this is backing paper. These are all plain pieces of paper. Cool. That is excellent. All right. These are letters. And the letters go... Where do the letters go? I have more letters. Aha. Letters are over here. I can't get to it right now because the door's not open. What are you? Okay. This is tracing paper. So I'm going to put it with vellum. Okay. That's there. This is just scrap. Just scrap. Big scrap. Okay. Oops. Put it with book page. There. Put those with book page. All right, these. Oh, excuse my stomach. These. I have a spot for collages on the table behind me. These are Christmassy things. This is blank paper, but it's half blank paper. Okay. Let's see. These. I coffee dye everything, and then I use pieces from here and from there. And it all looks nice. This is dyed also. Okay, this is a scrap. So, I'm just going to take a piece of each scrap and I'm adding it. Nope. Okay. This is... That's a page. So what that is also a page. Okay. And then my collage scraps, or my collages. Alright, that's a collage. That's a collage. Let's see. These are all scraps. Collage. That's what I'm going to put them with. Okay, now these are big papers ready to go. And they're all different kinds of papers, so these will come in handy. Handy, handy. Alright, so I have, yeah, a ton of paper here. This paper is really weird and transparent, but not. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So after this video, I've still got another part 5 of the envelope books that I'm working on. Okay, so I'm going to put on the table in the pile that I already have. Same. Okay. Now, these are all pages that I cut out for some reason. Oh, they're pages. Okay. They're pages to put in books, is what they are. So I folded them all a bunch of ways. So what I'll do is I'll put them in with my book pages, because that's what they are. And they'll be right there ready to go. Okay. I'm just going to pick up this whole pile and assume that it's not what I want. Okay. Okay. That looks like, hold on. Okay. Just pulling out more personal information stuff. I didn't realize there was so much in here. I might have chosen differently. But okay. I don't know. Alright, so this is a picture that could go on the front of a journal. This is also a picture that could go on the front of a journal. So I have a spot for those. That's what I'm saying. Collage pieces. I've got all these strips. And then I have this thing here that is for holding strips. Look at that. I went through and did a bunch of sewing of stuff onto these strips. So I've got lace on some of them. Just sewed the paper on some of them. Oh, these are words, and I want to put these with my words. Okay, this is a strip. So I can do things to these too, and sew on them and whatnot. Sew them together in some cases is what I did. Add them to things. And I always forget to use these. So I want to try to remember. Because I've got all these nice sewn bits. Okay. I'm just trying to get all these strips in here. Like, a lot of these would make good belly bands. Throw a little decoration on them. They'd be good to go. So when I made this, these are big, and I don't know if I want to count them as strips. But they are. You know what I mean? This is a strip too. This should go in here as well. But there's so many ways you can... These I'm going to call Scraps, not strips. Okay, you're scraps. Scraps. Okay, I've got a note to self there. Alright, so we'll call that a scrap, not a strip. This is a strip. These are strips. I should probably sit down because my back is starting to hurt. But really what I should do is raise my desk up, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I mean, I understand the concept, but what I don't understand is the bottom of my desk is flat. It's not like 4 legs like a table. It's 2 bookshelfy things. Okay. Alright, scrap. Okay. Let's call these all strips. See, there's like all this coffee dyed paper that I didn't even realize I had. Okay, scraps, scraps, tons of scraps. Strips. These are all strips. Okay. There we go. Man, that's a lot of strips in there. Some of these strips are just pieces that I cut off from like papers. Just that looked like I just cut apart papers that were like ruler papers and whatnot. Hey, look, it's a whole... Jeez. Okay. Put this back up. Up and away. These papers, I am going to put I know where that goes to. Alright. These are a lot of places, or pieces that I coffee dyed. My goodness. Alright. So again, I have a spot for this. Alright. This goes over here. That can be a scrap. These are book pages. And book pages. Scraps. And scraps. And scraps. That's a bag. Okay. All this junk that comes in the mail for all those cards they want me to get that I'm not going to get, those are awesome for collaging. Coloring book page, and I just coffee dyed it a little bit. Well, I mean, I totally coffee dyed it. That's good for collaging or putting in as pages. Okay, here's some more book page stuff. More book page stuff. Nice. Look at me go. I didn't realize I had all this stuff. More book pages. more backing stuff. And pages. More collage. Because that's my favorite thing to do. Not sure what to do about these. This stuff, I think, is a little dusty. Perhaps. Mayhaps it's a little dusty. Look, there's a whole big collage here that I did nothing with. So, neat. Let's start cutting these apart. I've got some more strips here that I can add to the strips thing. And look, like all I would need to do is take this and put it on top of there, and that's a whole different ball game. So, hello, little pencil. Aha! Look at that, it's clean. It is no longer unclean. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry about the banging and the clanging. I accidentally stretched too far and outstretched my microphone. So look, I'm all off kilter now too. Look at that. Alright, this is empty now. Now I do still have a pile of papers and scraps and stuff behind me that I need to go through. So maybe we'll do that next. Okay, put you back. Oh no, I said we were going to go through this. Okay. I hope the cat's in here. Hello, Weiss. Okay. I'm just moving. Ugh. I am just moving this someplace. Okay. It's under the desk for now. Alright. So. Oh. Hold on just a second. Okie doke. I'm back. So the next thing I said we were going to work on is... Get out of the way. You get out of here. Alright. This, and I've done this one before, I'm pretty sure, on a Tidy Friday. Alright. So I've got, this is kind of my catch-all place for where I kind of keep my notes to myself in all things. Oh, I got to write template on there. So I keep all my notebooks. Right, here's a template. 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 And they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be in the template drawer. So, but this is where I keep all my notebooks. See? And I use them. They all have a use. So I'm not just like collecting notebooks and... Oh, the string for this is way running around. So I use them is what I'm... Like, they all have a purpose, but they all get regular use. In fact, I've had to make some replacements for some of these books. Books is the word I was looking for that I could not find for some silly reason. Okay, so I'm just going to put these... Yeah, I'm putting them in my chair for now. Okay, so I'm trying to move this stuff out of the way so I can pull the box out. But the box doesn't seem to want to come out. There we go. Okay. Alright. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. So these are all those... I'm just going to start pulling stuff out, because I've got to redo this whole thing. Alright, I've got this book, because look at all the good pictures. Look, that's Susan B. Anthony. And also Susan B. Anthony. But I could use these suffragettes and people and pictures easily in books. Okay. Alright, big pages. I'm going to put big pages over here and littler pages here. So these are all littler pages. Whoop. And I didn't even realize I had them because they were kind of tucked down. This is a book that fell apart when I opened it. But look at all the pictures on this. This is just a kid's book, right? And you can see it. This is the glue. But let's say, you know, you're making an outdoor journal for somebody who likes fishing or nature, like a wildlife journal. Then you've got like everything you need. And the book was falling apart. Literally. Okay, so these are small pages. These are small pages. What even are you? These are small pages, but I'm putting them with scraps because they're tiny. Let's see. I'm putting these with scraps also. This is sticky, so I'm going to stick it. Alright, more book pages. Like, stuff fell apart. More book pages. This is really all this is going to be. This is my book page box, so I don't know why I keep telling you it's book pages. Also, we still have 32 minutes left. Okay. So, this is another notebook. The first thing I do is just separate them into big and little. That's as far as I go first. So, whoops, these are all little. These are just pieces of a map that I cut up. Okay. So these, I'm going to call bigger. Littler, bigger. Littler, bigger. Got all these things just kind of tucked away in here. Let's see. That I'm putting with scrap because it was only half a page. Okay. Little, bigger. That's a whole flippin' book page there, and it was all crushed. Bad book page, Mom. I like this picture. Okay. I'm sure I'll like more pictures as we go. Okay. There we go. Right. That's what I was doing. See, this one's ripped. And put it over there. Okay, and so these are other papers that I had. So I'm going to put, whoops, all those papers I just set aside for backings and for paper. I'm going to put them in with book pages. And then these I'm going to put with the small ones. These with the big ones. Ta-da. Okay. That works. These are bigger. Oh. Yeah, that's bigger. Look how pretty. Alright. is a partial one. Over in the scrap pile you go. So again, I've got tons of book page, but it's all stuff. It looks like I had a bunch of littler stuff buried behind bigger stuff. Like, it's just clearly not organized well. Oh, look, a little strip of bunnies, though. That's a scrap, but I'll use it. Okay, some bigger pages here. This is a book that I have. I don't remember what it was called, and it doesn't seem to say. But look, so here's Edith Holden page. But this book, look, it has writing like handwriting calligraphy style too. It's a furniture book. So keep an eye out on, you know, your books and see. You may have something. It's not quite the Edith Holden, you know, writing, but it's neat. It's different. Okay. These are bigger. Look, here's another piece of map. I just cut them into whatever size pieces. Alright, I'm going to put this with my book covers because that's the jacket for Edith Holden book. Okay. Calendars. Big pages. More big pages. Super big pages. Okay. So a lot of these are like falling down because I just jammed stuff places. So that's why every once in a while I have to go through it again and just kind of put everything back to rights for a while. And then I'll screw it up again and we'll play this game again. That's how I roll, yo. Alright, what is this? This is just... oh, it's papers. For writing to people. Okay. Or sticking in journals or something. But I do have people that I am exchanging letters with, and I really dig that. Okay. I gotta write again to them. Alright. I'm gonna put this over here because it's got had a big piece torn out of it. Let's see. Now the nice thing is the direction that I put this box. These are all big pages. Okay. Good. See, and then there's a ton of little pages behind them. Okay. The way I put this... oh, these are the booklets that go with them. So, like this Susan B. Anthony book can go in with those. As soon as I find it. Aha! It's hiding. Okay. Alrighty. Anyway. Alright. Well, I've got plenty of big book page right now. And plenty of little. All I need to do is like stand these up better, I think. And whatnot. And I'm not putting them back in. I mean, they're mostly in the order they were in. I just needed to get the smaller pieces kind of to the front. still got 30 minutes. Let's see. I wonder what else I'll organize. No idea. Oh, there's the Susan B. Anthony book I was looking for. Go right back here. Here we go. And this is torn. All right. So now, I don't know how I'm going to fit all this stuff back in here, to be honest. All these little book pages. Littler book pages. And papers and stuff. Maybe it'll fit. We'll see. So far, so good. Right? Yep. Look at that. Let's see. Alright, I've got these folded pages over here on the side. I'm going to move all the little papers over to the left of the box. Well, it's the left if you're in the box, I guess. I'm going to put my notebooks back in there. Like that feels much better. You can't see it. Oh, let's see. Hold on. There. It's nice and organized. All right, so there's that. These are templates. These templates have a box, a drawer. So I'm putting them in the drawer. Okay. I'm like way off target here now. All right. I'm gonna put these back with the notebooks too. That belongs with ephemera. All right. So I did that. My cat is just picking at stuff. I'm trying to think of what to do now. Let's see. I'm looking around. It's not that there's not stuff I want to do. There's less stuff that I want to do on this episode because it might take too long for things. Okay. So, well, let me just kind of pull everything out of this. This is my glue area, but it's not quite working well. So let's work on figuring this out. Dump. Okay. Here's my glue container right now. I've got Elmer's school glue. Got PVA that I ordered online. I was playing around with putting all of my scraps on here and making a collage, and I did that, but I'm not sure I love it. Kind of looks not how I wanted it to, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now, let's start this again. Let's see that again. I am going to, for now, put these in here. This one is the one that I use. One of my friends gave me this cup, so I use it so that I know which glue I'm using, if that makes any sense. This doesn't even fit in here, so it should go behind. Let's see. I'm trying to, okay. So if I put my glue all, my PVA in here, then I can put the school glue in there too. Now, can I fit 2 of these in here? No, I cannot. Can I fit all of these in here? Look at that, I can. Let's see, I can put that like that. I can put these right back in there. Oh, and then this can go in here. And this, needs to dry more. Ow. Owie. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here too. Put it behind. Ugh. Put it there. And then I'm going to put this, that's the glue cup that I mixed stuff in, up here. Okay. So all of those are set. Now my thing sticks out a little more than it did, but that's because I got the gesso behind it. This is some putty that I asked my kiddo for cleaning off my keyboard. So I would like to do that at some point. There. I'm not sure who's in here. Somebody's in here making a ruckus. Oh, it's the cat. She's on the bench. Okay. So I asked him for this, so he gave me this, because it was one of his dried out slimes. I'm just going to tuck that over here. There. And we've still got 20 minutes left. Friends, I am not sure. Again, I've got tons of things that I could work on, but well, let's get this pile. This is my pile of scraps from behind me. Maybe. Hello? Yeah, no, not right now. I'm not doing that right now. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do right now is I am going to call it a video, and I'll try to plan better to have things lined up so that I can do multiple things if I need them. Then I'll have an idea what I want to organize and whatnot. So, alright, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.